If you're wondering what I've been doing these past couple of days, why I have all this free time, it's actually because I'm unemployed. I was like up pretty late last night. I didn't go to bed until like 4:30 because I was like trying to brainstorm ideas for like content. I think I just really enjoyed yesterday's vlog. I was trying to like think of a way that I could even like top that. And then like eventually the thought came to me where I was like, I don't need to top it. I don't need to always make a video and try to top the one that I made before. Like, this channel is just vlogging. It doesn't have to be anything serious. It's not that serious. I'm quite literally just showing a little bit more of my everyday life. I don't have to be doing something crazy every day. One of the biggest reasons that I even started doing this is because I spend all day every day talking to myself and making myself laugh anyways, that I was like, why don't I just like record it? You know, maybe it can brighten someone's day. Like, you can watch someone like me and be like, well, at least I'm not that ridiculous. Like, damn, he really hit rock bottom. I think it's moving forward, this is going to be something that I have to like constantly keep in the front of my mind. This is a hobby. This is just for fun, and that you don't have to make it into something that it's not, and not to put like all that pressure on yourself for no reason. And that's on period. And just to like piggyback off of what I was saying, like, pressure where? Nobody's watching yet. Like, why are my panties in a bunch? So with that being said, a little bit about what I'm doing today. What's on today's to-do list. I'm going to the gym a little bit earlier than I normally go, because my cousin invited me to her house to hang out. We're gonna be playing some games, having some fun. Oh, my arm is tired. So I figured I'd go to the gym now and get that out of the way. But of course, first things first, I need to get me an energy drink. I think I need to start buying them in bulk because I normally don't drink energy drinks, but as of late, I've been like having a huge boner for energy drinks. I don't know, like, I feel like I can't live without them. Not that I can't live without them, but they just like make my day that much better. So, Celsius, if you guys are out there listening, sponsor me. I love you. And honestly, like, any of the other energy drink brands too, like, if you want to sponsor me, I love you all, except for the ones that I don't like. Stay out of my DMs. But yeah, with that being said, let's go and get some. It's giving lighting. The only downside is that these make me have to sheet. You can guess what the first thing I'm gonna do when I walk in that gym is. The only thing that sucks is that going at the gym at this time is gonna be packed. I just got back from the gym. The next thing that I gotta do is I gotta eat something. Literally, why is one of my hoodie cables significantly longer than the other one? And yeah, I am wearing the sweater again because it's fucking comfortable, you stupid bitch. And then I'm gonna head over to my stupid cousin's house. Yeah, that's right. If you're watching this, you fucking stink. Gucci fucking stinks. Yeah, does it smell?
Yeah. Did it smell?
Go take care of that. It's fucking nasty. Now, there's only one issue on the table, and that's I don't know what I want to eat. I mentioned something about Chinese food earlier to my mom, and now I can't stop thinking about Chinese food. And now that's all I want to eat. Sometimes you just gotta plant the seed for manifesting. All I'm saying is that if she doesn't get us Chinese food later, you're gonna see our family on the news.
Breaking news!
I just shaved my chocha. Little BT dubs, I was talking about my chest. Only. I shaved my chest. Only. I don't know why I didn't clarify that. Lord have mercy. Guess what's back? No, I'm kidding. I'm just gonna use this regularly. I wanted to make the lighting a little bit more dramatic. This is normally how I unwind. For anybody that has been watching me, which would be nobody, I guess whenever somebody comes across this, if you're wondering what I've been doing these past couple of days, why I have all this free time, it's actually because I'm unemployed. Yeah, I know that's not something to be proud of, but I had a few jobs, obviously, before this. The last one I was working at was car sales for a while. I worked at two places. The first one I really loved. I loved everybody there, and honestly, it was a lot of fun. And then I moved to PA for a little bit, and I wanted to continue doing car sales. Worked at a dealership over there, and it didn't really work out. I actually ended up literally walking out. I didn't say anything to anybody. I did pace around a little bit,
I was thinking about it and I was like, but I ain't gonna do it. And then I did it. But I just remembered like free will, which I know is like crazy. And I say that, but I do not condone any of you to do it, to do what I did. But yeah, I got in my car and then I left. It took them like an hour and then they started calling me. I texted them. I broke up with them over text. And I thought about going back to that other dealership that I really liked, but my pride was kind of in the way, and I didn't want to go back there and have everybody tell me, "Oh, I told you so. You should have never left," or like whatever. So I was like, I can't go back, even though I'm sure they would have been very welcoming. Adding on to that, I was thinking, do I really want to get back into doing what I had been doing? Because as much as I did love the job and the people there, I was still unhappy. And I have been unhappy in every job that I've had before that, and every place that I've been. I guess a better word would be unfulfilled. I felt like something was missing, and trying to piece together what the next, I don't know, like 10 years of my life would look like. Those jobs weren't it. Like, I honestly, like, didn't have a vision. I couldn't picture myself in 10 years or where I would be or anything. But I was like, let me think of some things that I've never done or that I would really regret if I never did before I settled down in a secure job. So one of those things was going to Croatia. It's not completely random. My grandfather actually spoke Croatian fluently. He was first generation American. And his parents, which would be my great grandparents, came fresh off the boat or plane or whatever the fuck from Croatia. They're actually from Split. So I started like trying to pick up the basics of the language on my own. I hired a private tutor. If you're watching this, you're the best. This is recording, right? Okay, because that's a lot of footage. I booked an Airbnb for a month. I found an academy that was teaching Croatian to people who spoke English. And I had such a blast at that academy. The teacher was amazing. The students were amazing. We made memories. Like, we all had so much fun together. It was almost like it was like meant to be. And then after the month finished, after I was finished with the school, I ended up coming back home. I've been home for like about a month now. And in that month, I've been thinking a lot about what I want for myself moving forward. I'm 23. I'm going to be turning 24 this year. I'm trying to figure out what can I tackle to reach that fulfillment feeling. I started making music quite some time ago, like a couple years ago. My first couple songs were piano songs that I'm still very proud of to this day. And then I started working with GarageBand on my phone. As soon as I started working with that app, I kind of like skyrocketed into like creating songs, and I got really into it, and I'm still very into it to this day. And I want to say like a year and a half, 2 years ago, I made about 6 or 7 songs. I don't remember. These are songs that I sing, that I composed, arranged, did all of that on my own. There are also songs that I'm extremely proud of, and I had aspirations for them, and then I kind of left them behind. One thing that I've also always wanted to do was to get those songs, take them to the studio, take my ass to the studio, and get them finished up and polished off into an official album. I'm even making like new music now that sounds really good that I'm also excited to put out and get in the studio. The point overall being, right now, I really just want to lean into my creativity. I think that's something that has guided my life for the longest time. And I know it sounds corny, but I feel like it's something that I've been running away from. Because I feel like when you're growing up, like the model is to go to school, get a job, start a family, and your family starts a family. And it's always been very hard for me to fit into that mold. I think over the course of the past couple of years, the past 6 years, I think I've been trying really hard to fit somewhere into that, and I just haven't. I mean, like, I'm big. Like, not physically, obviously, but I guess as a person of society trying to fit in somewhere, and like I said, I know this sounds like so corny, like this is something you would see on like a Disney Channel. I just couldn't find anywhere I could put my feet down. I dipped my feet in the water in a couple different places, and I don't regret that at all. I think those places hold a lot of space. If you know, you know. In my brain and my heart, I've made a lot of memories and friends that I'll never forget, friends that I have to this day. And I think I was meant to touch down at those places in my life. But I think one of the biggest reasons that I was meant to touch down in those spots was to find myself where I am today. Like everything happened how it was supposed to. And that's where I have no choice but to lean into my creativity and but to do the things that I've always wanted to do but kept putting off because I wanted so badly to make good money and to have a good job. And I feel that now more than ever. So I am taking those songs to the studio. And I did start this vlog channel as another outlet for my creativity, and I've been having so much fun with it. I mean, even just sitting down and having a serious talk like this, like, these are thoughts that run through my head anyway. And it's nice to be able to try and deliver the thoughts from my head and into the space around me, I guess. And yeah, I'm just really trying to lean into that. I'm going to give it more time. I've been thinking about picking up a part-time job just because, I mean, anybody that even has a job or has money, which is not any of y'all. I'm kidding, but like, you know how fast money goes down the drain, you know? And I do have a gig that I do on Saturday, just cleaning up at the bar, you know, nothing crazy. It's for some like cash on the side. I get a little bit of money in my bank account, but I've been thinking about picking up a part-timer just to like kind of fill in the gaps, just so that I can pursue what I want to pursue right now. And yeah, that's just what's on my mind. And that's kind of the end of the story. But to be continued, I guess. Thank you for listening.